Misty and Robert in the renewing of their vows after 14 wonderful years of marriage. And sir, and who gives Misty once again to Robert?
I do.
Thank you, sir. Robert, you may now receive Misty and walk her forward, please. Robert and Misty, the two of you have each had a separate path that has led you to this very moment, in the 14-year mark when you guys first made your vows and your promises to one another. And the Unity Candle will represent exactly that later on in the ceremony. Your two individual lives will now once again become one through marriage. Thank you, and you may be seated. And of course, as the two of you already know, taking the step into marriage is not only a relationship that you're creating, but it's also a new responsibility, and always keeping the other's best interests always at heart. And if there's a few other things that I hope would still continue throughout your marriage together, it would be for you both to always be willing, from the heart, to listen, learn, and to love. And by that I simply mean for you two to always be willing to listen to one another, what it is that they have to offer, and what makes them feel whole, complete, and part of this marriage. Because after all, they just may be the voice of reason. Secondly, is the ability to learn. No matter at what point in time, always be willing to learn whatever it takes to help the other fulfill every desire, every wish, every dream and goal that they may have. And lastly, but most importantly, is the ability to love. To continue to love one another unconditionally, which means no strings attached. It's an ongoing love. And this is the type of love that I hope the two of you would wish to continue each and every day. Keeping in mind, Robert, that Misty's happiness will always be far more important than your own. And also, Misty, that Robert's happiness will be more important than yours. And the reason for that is, with that in your minds, and always in your hearts, I have no doubt that your lives together and your marriage will continue to be everything that you want it to be. So with that said, sir, I'll ask you first, with your presence here today, alongside Misty, do you continue to take her as your wife and promising to love, honor, cherish, and respecting her always, allowing nothing or no one to ever come between the two of you? Do you still take Misty as your wife, sir?
I do.
Thank you, sir. And Misty, I'll ask you the same. With your presence here today, alongside Robert, do you still take him as your husband and promising to love, honor, cherish, and respecting him always, allowing nothing or no one to ever come between the two of you? Do you still take Robert as your husband?
I do.
And if I could have you hand over your bouquet. And the two of you would please turn and face each other and hold each other's hands. Now as you look into each other's eyes, you will see the very reason of what has brought you here this evening and 14 years ago. Robert, as you look into her eyes, I'll have you repeat your vows. I, Robert, take you, Misty. In renewing our vows, I will always be there for you. Through the good times and the bad. Whether we are rich or poor. In sickness and in health. Through laughter and tears. I will continue to love and cherish you. I give you my pledge.
I give you my pledge.
Robert, I understand there's a few words you'd like to express yourself?
Yeah. 14 years. I push you through the highest and the lowest.
Thank you, sir. And Misty, as you look into Robert's eyes, I'll have you repeat your vows. I, Misty, take you, Robert,
I, Misty, take you, Robert,
in renewing our vows.
in renewing our vows.
I will always stand beside you
I will always stand beside you
through success and misfortune,
through success and misfortune,
through the joys and sorrows of life,
through the joys and sorrows of life,
in sickness and in health,
in sickness and in health,
through laughter and tears.
through laughter and tears.
I will love and cherish you.
I will love and cherish you.
I give you my pledge.
I give you my pledge.
Thank you. And at this time, may I have the rings, please? Now these rings will seal this commitment. And they're not only tokens, but they've served as symbols of the very love and devotion that the two of you are not only expressing here today, but have served their purpose through these 14 years together. And my hope is that in each and every day, with the two of you wearing these rings, may they constantly remind you of that promise and pledge that you have just made to one another. And in time, the rings themselves may lose beauty, but I hope that the two of you would not only value, but take honor in wearing these rings for what they truly represent. And through your friends and family, the beauty will shine through you both, and the two of you will continue to be a wonderful example to all. So Robert, as you take her ring, as you place it upon her ring finger, if you would please repeat, with this ring,
With this ring,
I seal my promise
I seal my promise
to be your faithful and loving husband.
to be your faithful and loving husband.
And I am so honored
I am so honored
to call you my wife.
to call you my wife.
As you place the ring upon his ring finger, if you would please repeat, with this ring,
With this ring,
I seal my promise
I seal my promise
to be your faithful and loving wife.
to be your faithful and loving wife.
And I am so honored
And I am so honored
to call you my husband.
to call you my husband.
I'll ask for the two of you to step over to the unity counter. As I mentioned earlier, the two of you have each had a separate path that led you to each other and to this very moment. And it's the individually lit tapers that are representing your individual lives. And in lighting the center candle, you'll not only be reuniting yourselves together, but that of your families as well. So I'll ask you to take a hold of your individual taper, and if the two of you can light the center candle at the same time, which is also symbolizing the creation and the continuation of a journey with new memories. And I'll ask for the two of you to blow out your individual taper. Thank you. I'm gonna invite you guys back. Front. Thank you. Robert and Misty, if you love someone, you'll be loyal to them no matter what the cost. You will always stand beside them. You will always love and trust them. and you will stand your ground in defending them no matter what. Now, there's a short saying that I like to leave with the two of you. And it simply says, don't walk in front of me. I may not follow. Don't walk behind me. I may not lead, but walk beside me as a friend. Because after all, throughout your journey together in marriage, that is going to be still what the two of you will be constantly building on, is a deeper, richer, stronger friendship built upon the foundation, your wonderful marriage that the two of you already have. And I'd also hope that the two of you will not only love each other for who they are, but for what they are also helping to make of you. Certainly, it's been a joy to be part of the celebration of the renewing of your vows. And in the presence of friends and family as witnesses, the two of you have showed your intentions of exchanging, once again, of your vows and also of your rings. Therefore, with the authority vested in me by the state of Nevada, it is my honor and my privilege to once again be able to pronounce you as husband and wife. Robert, you may once again kiss your wife, sir.
Don't let him out.
Ladies and gentlemen,